You sleep 7, maybe even 8 hours. You do everything right. You go to bed early. You avoid caffeine at night. You even try to relax before sleeping, but you still wake up tired. Not just physically, but mentally drained. And the strange part is, it feels like no amount of sleep actually fixes it. So what's going on? The answer is not what most people think. And it has almost nothing to do with sleep itself. Most people assume tiredness is just a sleep problem. If you're tired, you sleep more. If you're exhausted, you rest. But that idea is incomplete, because there are actually different types of fatigue happening at the same time. There is physical fatigue, your body being tired from effort, but there is also cognitive fatigue, your brain being overloaded, overstimulated, and emotionally drained. And in the modern world, the second one is becoming far more common than the first. Here's the key problem. Most people are not sleep deprived, they are mentally overstimulated. Your brain is not struggling to rest at night. It is struggling to recover from a day that never gave it real rest in the first place. Sleep is powerful, but it is not magic. It does not erase a constant stream of stress, stimulation, and decision-making. It only repairs what your lifestyle keeps damaging. Think about your average day. From the moment you wake up, your brain is already active. Notifications, messages, social media, short-form videos, emails, decisions, noise, information. Before you even realize it, your attention is being pulled in 10 different directions. And attention is not infinite. Every shift in focus has a cost. Every notification, every scroll, every quick decision forces your brain to reorient itself. Individually, these moments feel harmless, but across the day, they accumulate into something much heavier: mental exhaustion without awareness. Even when you're not doing anything hard, your brain is still working. It is processing social comparison. It is predicting outcomes. It is replaying conversations. It is imagining future problems. It is constantly simulating reality. And simulation is not free. Your brain consumes energy even when your body is still. There is also something deeper happening. You are never truly bored anymore. And that sounds harmless, but boredom is actually one of the most important recovery states for the human mind. Boredom is where your brain resets, processes emotions, and restores baseline focus. But today, boredom has been replaced by stimulation. Every empty second is filled with a screen. Every pause is filled with content. Every moment of silence is eliminated. And without silence, the mind never fully resets. There are 3 hidden forces quietly draining your energy every single day. The first is decision fatigue. You make thousands of decisions daily, most of them completely unnecessary. What to watch, what to eat, what to reply, what to click, what to open next. Each decision uses a small amount of mental energy, but by the end of the day, your ability to make good decisions is significantly reduced. This is why even small tasks feel overwhelming at night. The second is dopamine overload. Your brain is constantly exposed to high stimulation content, short videos, fast entertainment, endless novelty. This trains your brain to expect constant reward. And when reality does not match that intensity, everything feels boring, slow, or tiring. This is why normal life starts to feel exhausting, not because life got harder, but because your brain got overstimulated. The third is emotional background stress. Even when nothing is actively wrong, your brain is still carrying invisible weight: future uncertainty, financial pressure, social comparison, self-doubt, regret, expectations. This creates a constant low-level stress response in the background of your mind. And stress is one of the most energy-consuming states the human brain can enter. Now here's the part most people misunderstand. Sleep is not a reset button. It is a repair system. But if damage accumulates faster than repair, you wake up still depleted. Imagine trying to fill a bucket that has a hole in it. Sleep fills it at night, but your daily habits keep draining it during the day, so you never actually feel full. And this is why so many people feel tired even after perfect sleep. The problem is not night. The problem is everything happening between waking up and going to bed. So what actually fixes it? The solution is not sleep more. The solution is to stop draining your mental energy at the same speed you restore it. First, reduce input overload. Your brain needs moments of silence where nothing is demanded from it. No scrolling, no constant switching, no endless input. Silence is not wasted time. It is recovery. Second, single tasking. Do one thing at a time for longer periods. Even 30 to 60 minutes of uninterrupted focus can restore mental clarity over time. Constant switching is one of the biggest hidden drains on modern attention. Third, tired, introduce boredom back into your life, not as punishment, but as recovery. Let your mind wander without stimulation. Walk without your phone. Sit without input. Let your brain reset itself naturally. Fourth, protect your mornings. The first hour of your day sets the tone for your entire mental energy system. If you start with chaos, stimulation, and overload, your brain never stabilizes. If you start slowly, calmly, and intentionally, your entire day becomes easier. And finally, understand this. You are not tired because something is broken in you. You are tired because your brain is operating in an environment it was never designed for. A world of constant input, constant comparison, and constant stimulation. The real solution is not to push harder. It is to remove what is silently draining you. Because energy is not just about sleep. It is about what your mind is forced to carry every single day. And once you understand that, you stop trying to fix your tiredness with more sleep and start fixing it at the source. You begin to notice how much of your exhaustion was never about physical limits, but about constant mental noise you never questioned. And slowly, as you reduce unnecessary stimulation, simplify your decisions, and give your mind real moments of silence, something changes. Not overnight, but gradually. Your energy starts returning in a way sleep alone never managed to restore. ND, when you start to see this clearly, something uncomfortable becomes obvious. Most people are not actually tired because they're doing too much. They are tired because they are never fully doing one thing at a time. Their mind is constantly split. Half of their attention is in the present moment. The other half is somewhere else entirely, in the past, in the future, in imagined problems, in comparisons, in unfinished thoughts. And this constant division of attention creates a slow but continuous drain on mental energy. It is like trying to run multiple applications on a phone at the same time. Nothing is fully closed. Nothing is fully resting. And eventually the system slows down. But here is the deeper issue. Modern life is designed to encourage this fragmentation. Everything is optimized for interruption. Messages interrupt thought. Notifications interrupt focus. Content interrupts boredom. Even entertainment is built to prevent stillness. So without realizing it, most people spend their entire day in a state of partial attention. And partial attention creates partial recovery, which means even when you sleep, you're not fully recovering from a focused, grounded state. You are recovering from chaos. And chaos does not repair cleanly. It leaves residue. This is why people wake up tired even after long sleep. Because sleep is not just about duration. It is about quality of mental unloading before sleep. If your mind is still full of stimulation, unfinished thoughts, and emotional noise when you go to bed, then sleep becomes less efficient. Your brain spends part of the night processing what you didn't process during the day. Instead of deep restoration, you get fragmented recovery, and over time, that gap accumulates, day after day, week after week, until fatigue becomes your normal baseline. Not because you are broken, but because your recovery never reaches full depth. Now here's where things start to change. Because once you understand the real cause of this exhaustion, you also realize something powerful. You have more control over your energy than you think, not through motivation, not through discipline alone, but through structure, through environment, through reducing unnecessary mental load. Small changes begin to compound. When you stop switching tasks constantly, your attention stabilizes. When you reduce digital noise, your mind becomes quieter. When you finish tasks instead of leaving them open, your mental load decreases. When you allow boredom without escaping it, your nervous system resets. And slowly, your energy starts to return, not as a spike, but as a baseline shift. You stop feeling constantly drained. You stop needing recovery from your recovery, and you start to notice something you may not have felt in a long time. Mental clarity, the ability to think without friction, to wake up without heaviness, to go through the day without feeling like you are carrying invisible weight. And this is where the real transformation happens, because at this point, sleep stops being your only solution. It stops being something you desperately rely on to fix everything, and it becomes what was always meant to be, a support system, not a rescue system. But the most important realization is this: you were never just tired, you were overloaded. And once you stop overloading your mind every day, your body finally gets a chance to do what it already knows how to do: recover, reset, and restore you properly. And that changes everything about how you experience your life moving forward.